Welcome to the Alpha Ice Complex hockey fans. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Night presented to you live on our YouTube channel and on 10 Band TV. We've got a single A blue matchup from the Alpha Ice Complex between the Fox Chapel Foxes and the Norwin Knights. Players are about ready to come onto the ice. We'll get the lineups here as soon as we get a couple referees on the ice. Actually, I'll start them now. Might as well while we're going. We've got a little bit of a pregame here tonight. For the visiting Norwin Knights, 8-2 on the season, 16 points. They're third in single A blue. That's a tie with the Kiski Cavaliers. It'll be number 8, Sean Hanley. Number 12 will be Cade Zaravica. Number 13 will be Zane Zaravica. Number 16 will be Dominic Constantino. Number 18 will be Preston Stoner. Number 24 will be Mario Cavallaro. Dom Cirilli will be wearing 28. Mitch Solciak will be wearing number 30. Starting in goal tonight, number 39, Owen Burmeister. Colin Chekic will be wearing number 42. I will probably mess that one up a couple times. Jonah Andrikovic will be wearing number 44. Logan Robb will be wearing 57. Aaron Verratti will be wearing 58. Dylan Kanzis will be wearing number 80. Zach Singleton will be wearing 81. Alex Thomas will be wearing 85, and Joe Vecchio will be wearing 88. The Norwin Knights are led by head coach Mike Robinson, assisted by Scott Thomas and Denny Zaravica. Their team manager is Jamie Cirilli. Of course, the Norwin Knights, last year the single A champions in the PIHL, headed to the state finals. Of course, en route to that, they're the only team to hand the losses to the home team tonight. Those are the Fox Chapel Foxes, as they beat them in the regular season and then again in the semifinals of the Penguins Cup in overtime on a goal from Mario Cavallaro. So this isn't much as a rivalry game as they want to say it is, but he didn't shy away from saying it could be a rivalry game tonight. That, of course, I'm speaking of Cameron Radna, the head coach of the Fox Chapel Foxes. So we'll switch sides and talk about the team that is tied for first right now in the Class A Blue at 10-1. Those Fox Chapel Foxes, 20 points, puts them in a tie with the Greensburg-Salem Golden Lions. Number 3 tonight will be Porter Hill. Number 4 will be Max Kaiser. Number 5 will be Trip Goring. Number 6 will be Mason Heininger. Number 9 will be Nate Sara. Number 11 will be Sam Smith. Alex Machek will be wearing 16. Killian Kassane will be wearing number 17. Hayden Strittenmatter will be wearing number 18. 22 will be Quentin Miskey. Number 25 will be Liam Wiseman. Number 53 will be Dylan Work. Number 62 will be Dom Casale. Number 80 backing up tonight in net will be Grant Watson. Number 83 will be Joe Ratner. Number 91, Joe Ratner will be starting this evening in net. Danny Downey will be wearing 91. Number 95 will be Grady Cullen. Number 97 will be Isaac Jacobs. Cameron Radna, of course, the head coach of the Fox Chapel Foxes, will be assisted tonight by Colin Radna, Jonathan Gratton. The team manager is Joe Dean Downey. Once again, leading right now, the Fox Chapel Foxes 10-1, tied with the Greensburg-Salem Golden Lions, and have that tiebreaker on account of that big victory a couple weeks ago over Greensburg-Salem. The Norwin Knights tied for third right now, right in the thick of things with the Kiski Cavaliers, the upstart Cavaliers right now, of course, really having a really good season in the back of Evan Bryce in net for them. But we'll move along, of course. Both coaches shied away from saying it's a rivalry game, but as Bob Seeger once said, rock and roll never forgets. Well, high school hockey players never forget, and a lot of the same players on these squads from the last 2 seasons. So the last 2 losses that well, 2 of the last 3, because the one loss this season for Fox Chapel happened a couple weeks ago, I believe, on this broadcast against Plum. But the Norwin Knights handed 2 of the last 3 to these Fox Chapel Foxes, so we'll see how they respond out there. A lot of the same faces. As I was looking up that overtime victory on March 16th, 2022. Mario Cavallaro had a couple goals in that one. Had a goal in that one. Had 2 goals in that contest. Alex Thomas had 3. Thomas, of course, had the tying goal in the third period. And then the rest was history as Norwin would move on to win their first ever Penguins Cup as that season progressed. But it's a new season, a new time, and a lot of the same faces, but the players will never forget. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Night, presented on 10 Band TV's Roku and Amazon Fire app and on the Pittsburgh Hockey Digest YouTube channel. We'll be back with the opening face-off here from the Alpha Ice Complex. Welcome back to the Alpha Ice Complex here in Harmer Township, Pennsylvania. It is a single A Blue Division matchup between the Norwin Knights and the Fox Chapel Foxes. Starting goaltenders for this evening, Owen Burmeister. He is 8-2 on the season and .869 save percentage with a shutout and .272 goals against average. On the opposite side, it'll be Joe Ratner. He is 8-1 on the year with a .929 save percentage and 2 shutouts. Both of these squads can run and gun. We spoke a little bit of a couple players in the pregame, and those were Mario Cavallero and Alex Thomas. They are really dynamic for those Norwin Knights. And, of course, Alex Thomas, starting out the season on the IR, was able to bounce back this season. He's already in the top 10 in scoring in single A, maybe even in the top 5 as of this second. I didn't check the latest standings, but he's definitely bounced back from a late start for the season for him. As the Knights look to try to rebound and go back-to-back in single A, but it's going to be an uphill battle this season with all the talent going on. Burmeister jumping back in also for those Knights. But on the opposite side, you can't discount Downey and Henninger. We got a face-off coming up, and it is underway here from the Alpha Ice Complex as Fox Chapel wins it forward and brings it into the zone. Kassane will take the puck, drop that one around. It's going to come back up along the boards. In the near corner, Kassane behind, passing it around, looking for Heininger. Heininger lets it go, and it's going to be picked up by Cavallaro. Mario Cavallaro will bring it in, actually shakes off a hit. It was Kaiser's going to take it from behind the net. Ratner was able to leave it, but it bounces off a couple players and comes back around and going again outside. Had Heininger, but it's going to be kept in nicely by the Norwin Knights. That was Constantino. Throwing it around, looking for Joe Vecchio. Vecchio throws one across for Cavallaro. Cavallaro waits on the half wall, dumps it behind the net, comes around for Kassane. Kassane is going to take it, try to clear it out, but it's going to be Cade Zaravica. It involved Alex Thomas will pick it up, shot on Ratner, save. Cavallaro will take it on half wall down. He gets around him, check. It'll be Thomas again on the inside wall. Thomas gets hit by Heininger, goes back down for Cavallaro. Behind the net, it will be Dom Cirilli. Cirilli throws one around. It's going to go and find its way to Ratner. He'll hold on to it, and we'll have a face-off. 15:57 remaining in the first period. Scoreless here at the Alpha Ice Complex. Face-off coming up to the right of Joe Ratner. Ratner, a junior this season. Back across behind, it'll be cleared out. But up to the point and kept in nicely off the skate of Aaron Verratti. Carrying it out is Casile. He'll dump that one into the puck, into the corner. Quentin Miskey throws one on net that goes wide of Owen Burmese. So the net comes off for a second. I don't know if they're going to be able to call that one. Throw it in front. Miskey can't get to it. Casile will let it go, and it'll be turned over, shot on, and held on to Burmeister. And they're now going to blow the whistle for the net being off. 15:34. We'll have another face-off down low. Thomas steps in, and it'll be won over by Casile. Casile will take it and picked up by Thomas, and out of the zone comes Alex Thomas. Across, he's going to beat the first few defenders into the zone, loses the puck into the half wall. They'll battle around her to come up, and it'll be picked up by Cirilli. But that'll be Strittmatter separating him from the puck, and it'll be turned over to Cirilli on the attempt to get out. They'll bounce back and forth. Two teams will keep it around in the corners. Strittmatter can't hold on to it. It'll be cleared all the way out, where it'll be Kansi's going to take the puck. Cirilli will dump that one into the near corner. And that'll be Dylan Work. Work passes it around for his battery mate. That's Liam Wiseman. He'll dump that one the length. And it'll go all the way back into the Norwin zone, where Preston Stoner throws it around for Kansas. Up and picked up and carried out is Czech. Waits, throws one back, and it's going to be picked around. The Knights working it down deep, back up to the point. Kansas will just dump that one in, and it will be Zane Zaravica just throwing this one up in the half wall, and we picked up and carried out by the Foxes. Opportunity across for Grady Cullen. Couldn't finish up the play. It's going to go back out. Danny Downey shot. Save made. No, that's going to go in. Burmeister. And that's going to be a save. Okay, I thought I saw the whistle. I saw the arm go across. It was not. It'll still be scoreless here. 14:03 remaining. Face-off coming up to the right of the Knights' net. Vecchio steps into the butt with Danny. Be won by the Foxes, but the turnover will go towards the Knights. Cavallaro throws one on net. He's going to go to the far corner. It's going to be picked up and thrown up to Nate Sara. Sara's going to try to pounce around, up, turnover. Cavallaro's shot off the glove of Ratner. Believe the official lost track of the puck on the shot, so they're going to blow the whistle. 13:44. Have another face-off to the left of Joe Ratner. Face-off one back to the Knights. Shot in by Verratti. I'm sorry, Dom Cirilli. Kept it, and it'll be off. They'll need to get onside. So Porter Hill will collect it behind the net, carry it up across the circles, across the blue line. We'll just dump that back out for Cirilli. Cirilli takes a check along the benches, and it'll go back out for Goring. Goring up for Jacobs. It'll stay in momentarily. Hill will take it behind the net. Waits, throws one around, looking for Sam Smith. Smith will throw one out, looking for Jacobs. Jacobs does get it, has Machek. Machek does go in, gets the puck behind the net, goes into the near corner. Machek gets to the top of the circle, throws one across, looking for Smith. Smith on the half wall, back up to the point. Throws one back down. It's going to be collected and taken out by the Knights. Cirilli will take that on the near wall. Throws one across for Alex Thomas. Thomas dumps it in behind for Cirilli. Comes off. Opportunity for Cavallaro. on a sneaky shot and a save by Ratner. Goes back down around. Thomas into the half wall. Thomas gets around Machek, throws one up, but it's going to be picked up and cleared back in the corner where Cirilli collects it. Cirilli up to the point. Shot was on by Hanley, and it goes back out past the defender. That was Constantino. They'll regroup back inside. The Knights will clear it up and picked up by Vecchio. Vecchio across. Opportunity for Thomas. Shot past Ratner, and it goes to the half wall. Cavallaro throws one through that was tipped and puts along the opposite half wall. Constantino waits, gets thrown up past Hedinger, and that's going to be an icing call here with 11:59 remaining in the first. Shots are 6-2 in favor of the Norwin Knights. The Knights jumping out all over the Foxes early today. Face off to the right of Joe Ratner. Cade Zaravika steps in, wins the face-off. It's going to go back out, but picked up by the Foxes. Out comes Heininger. Asen Heininger. Into the near corner. Waits. Goes behind the net. He's going to try to shake off Constantino. He'll just dump it back behind, looking for Kassane. Kassane passes one up to the point. Shot on, saved by Burmeister. Rebound couldn't get collected, so it'll be Cavallaro trying to get to it, but it's going to bounce around. It's going to be a mass of humanity in a neutral zone thrown on net. Picked up by Constantino. He'll take the puck, throw it up, finds Vecchio. Vecchio across for Cavallaro off the boards, coming in the zone. Waits. Strittmatter was able to separate the puck from him. A little bit of pressure from Zaravika, but he gets it out to Wiseman. Up. Casil. Into the zone. Shot, save, made, goes back across. Cavallaro will just dump that one behind. Past Preston Stoner. And Kansas will just throw that one around. Wiseman waits, dumps it in deep. Casil behind, looking for nobody in front. A big hit in front by Cavallaro and picked up by Thomas. Alex Thomas across, coming into the zone. Thomas in alone, shot, save, scores! Alex Thomas brings it in, goes 5-hole low. And it's 1-0 Norwin. Just separated himself from the defenders and was able to put one just through the 5-hole of Ratner and makes it 1-0. The Knights at 10:40. Face-off won by the Foxes. Kassane throws one up for Strittmatter. Back for Heininger. He'll dump that one into the zone. Out come the Knights looking for a second goal. Logan Robb couldn't get to it, so it goes back into the zone. Rashawn Hanley will pass it up. Dom Cirilli will throw that one through the neutral zone. Robb couldn't get to it again, so Heininger brings it in. Heininger gets through the defenders, but doesn't have the puck with him. He comes, throws it in front, blocked off the skates of Hanley. Work. Shot, looks for the tip in front, cleared out by the Knights. Back down, and it'll be picked up by Work. They'll battle around. Downey can't get to it, so it does stay back into the zone. Wiseman, I lost track of the puck for a second. Heininger will just pick up the puck, throw it back into the zone. Back down and around. Mitch Stolziak loses it in his skates. It'll go back up through Hanley. Hanley will take it and dump it up for Work. Work battles off, and it'll be Strittmatter chasing it in the near corner. He'll throw it around. And out come the Foxes. They'll battle along the blue line now. Strittmatter will take it into the zone. Gets around a defender, gets tied up a little bit, no penalty on the play. Back behind Sam Smith. Bounces it around. Jacobs. Jacobs cannot control the puck, so it'll be picked up by Verratti back to the point. Shot. Went behind the net. Back down. It'll go back into the near corner. Picked up by the Knights, and out they go. They'll dump it back in, where it'll be picked up by Trip Goring. Goring passes it over for Kaiser and does get it around. Smith knocks it out of the air, and it goes back into the Norwin zone. Knights will lose it to Machek. Machek can't get to it. Diving play by Verratti keeps the puck separated. They'll battle in around Machek. Throws one behind for Quentin Miskey. Miskey back up past Wiseman. Shot on, just saved into the corner by Trip Goring. The Knights will dump that one back out. Casillo will knock it down, but it'll be dumped in by Cavallaro. Cavallaro will dump it around. Verratti back into the corner for Cavallaro. Verratti skips over a hit. Miskey gets in, lowers the boom on Cavallaro that misses, and he'll go back into the near corner. 7:53 remaining in the first. 1-0 Norwin leads. Shot on. Big hit by Wiseman on Kansas. Back down. Norwin gives it a give and go with Cavallaro that just misses him. Kansas will take it out of the zone, and it goes back in. It'll be cleared up by Wiseman into the zone, and he'll collect it, come the other way. Alex Thomas for Cavallaro. Cavallaro gets in around a defender, throws one on the backhand on net that bounces back to a Chapel defender. Casillo leaves it for Miskey. Miskey across for Wiseman. Wiseman waits, throws one on. Save made by Burmeister and held on to. 7:13 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Norwin leads. Downey steps in with Thomas. Alex Thomas in behind. It'll be picked up by Norwin. Brought in by Logan Robb. Robb ends up getting one to Thomas. Thomas shoots one off the outside of the post. Does not go in. Actually hit the inside of the post. Robb dumps one down. Pass Sorelli, it'll be picked up by Strittmatter. Strittmatter will throw that one up off the boards. Heininger. Heininger into the zone. Heininger threw one that goes over the net. Off of a deflection, it goes around. Fox's weight is picked up by Thomas. Thomas throws one up for Sorelli. Sorelli tries to dump that one in for Constantino. Off for Strittmatter. He'll take the puck and just be bounced out by Downey. They'll chase it down. Aaron Verratti will take the puck on the backhand. Throws one around, look for the give and go with Thomas. Nobody home. Logan Robb couldn't finish up the play, so they'll continue to regroup here. Constantino for Verratti. And back they go. Up to Robb, who passes it for Thomas into the zone. Thomas, shot blocked. It'll be picked up by Dylan Work. Working Thomas, or Wiseman and Thomas in the corner. Casillo back up for Wiseman. Carries it up, passes it across, looks for Miskey. Nobody home. They'll have to wait, regroup, thrown in. I don't know if they got in on time or not. There was no off on net. Work will get back out of the zone, and it'll be picked up and carried out by the Knights. They'll throw it up, and it'll go behind Ratner. Goring throws one around for Miskey. He'll pass it up, looking for Casillo. Casillo will bring it in. Can't get around the defender. That was Preston Stoner. Stoner will take the puck on the backhand, back out for Cavallaro. Cavallaro looking across, finds Zaravica. Zaravica looks in front of the net. It's going to go back into the Fox Chapel zone. It'll be knocked up into the midair, does not hit the roof, bounces around. And Casillo's going to come the other way. Good play to find that puck. Wiseman shot goes over Burmeister and goes back down. Cavallaro, head of steam coming out of the zone. 1-on-3. Cavallaro. Wait, shoots off the lower pad over Ratner. He'll battle around and picked up and carried out by Fox Chapel. Wiseman comes in 1-on-3 himself. He does get around the defenders. Backhands on Burmeister, and Burmeister will hold on to it. 4:22 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Norwin leads on a goal by Alex Thomas. Connections right here. I was talking to Mike Robinson, the head coach of the Norwin Knights before the game. Alex Thomas and Mason Heininger play on the same Vengeance squad. So a lot going on there. They're excited to play each other this evening. Aaron Verratti He's going to take that puck and throw it across. It's going to be picked up by Machek. Machek down low. In the near corner, throws one through the crease, and it's going to be picked up and carried out by Solciak. Solciak can't get it out of the zone, so Smith will take it the other way. Smith throws one on net, gloved by Burmeister and held on to. 3:55 remaining in the first. Shots are 9-9 so far in the game in this high flying back and forth. So far, so clean, too, between these two squads. Downey steps in with Thomas. Face off one back to Heininger. It'll go back out. Heininger does get around a defender, but he's separated by Thomas, and coming the other way are the Knights. In they come. Kassane's able to get a Thomas shot just wide of the net. He does pick that up in the slot and just gets a real quick shot off. Back down shot by Robb, goes across. Back to Heininger. Heininger in the near corner. It's going to go behind the net. It's going to go through the skates of Cerillion. It'll be picked up by Heininger. Heininger. Pressure applied by Hanley. Downey waits and it's going to be picked up by Thomas. Thomas behind his own net. She's just going to lob this one back to the blue line. Downey will get to it first as it was chased down by Cirilli. Kaiser will dump that one up and picked up by Robb. Robb into the zone. On the backhand, throws one across. Cirilli back around. Shot on by Henley. Henley lets it go. Goring will just dump that one out past Kassane. And it'll be picked up by Wiseman, but he's slowed down by the defender. That was Constantino. He's going to get it over, and shot will not be able to be made there. And the Knights will collect. Thomas. In around the defense. Work couldn't stop it, but he does separate him long enough here. And the Knights will have to regroup. Back for Cavallaro. Cavallaro comes across, maintains the puck for the most of that turn, but it's going to be taken by the Foxes. Kansas does get the puck. Back to Vecchio. Vecchio to the slot. Cavallaro shot, bounces in the air. Opportunity here. Zaravica up to the point. Shot by Stoner. Preston Stoner couldn't get it through the net to the net, so it'll be picked up by Strittmatter. He'll pass it up for Miskey. Miskey will pass that one out. Stoner will collect it across for Kansas. Back into the zone work. Bounces one out for Kansas, and he'll regroup back. They'll play Pong momentarily. Stoner will pass that one across, and it'll bounce up on to the net, into the bench, and we'll have another face-off just outside of the Fox Chapel bench. Thomas and Downey will step in, one by Thomas. It'll be cleared in by Sean Hanley. Down around Robb. Logan Robb will, this one Downey. Looking up Heininger. Down, Thomas leaves it around for Downey. They'll play catch. It'll be dumped in by Constantino. Shot on, and looking for the rebound up in front. Shot, scores! It'll be Alex Thomas with his second of the period, and at 1:02 remaining in the first, Fox Chapel trails Norwin 2-0. .102 remaining. Norwin leading here 2-0. Face off one forward. Heininger is going to collect it. They'll go back and forth. It's going to be just off. They'll need to regroup. 54 seconds remaining. Downey shot around looking for Kaiser. Kaiser dumps one down, and it'll be picked up by Downey. Back over and carried out by Cirilli. Tom Cirilli will just dump that one in for Strip Matter. 30 seconds remaining. Picked up, carried up, and Strip Matter can't get it out, so Logan Robb will bring it in. He'll bring it across, opportunity here. Rebound, scores! Thomas and Robb hook up, and it is 3-0. 20.6 seconds remaining. Face off one, Cavallaro will take the puck in. He'll wait, try to get around the defenders. Be able to maintain the puck opportunity here in front. They're gonna just wait it out, 6 seconds to go. Out, Jacobs dumps it into the zone, picked up by Constantino. He'll just throw it around the back, and we're at the end of the first period. The Norwin Knights lead 3-0 on 2 goals from Alex Thomas and a goal from Logan Robb. We'll be back with your second period momentarily. Two goals from Alex Thomas and a goal from Robb. And it's 3-0 here. Norwin leads the Fox Chapel Foxes in this battle to try to get 2 points. This is an important 2 points for both squads, as Fox Chapel's trying to hold on to to at least take the lead off of Greensburg-Salem. We do have the tiebreaker, but Norwin with a win will only be 2 points back of the first place Foxes. Face-off one back by the Knights. Singleton will dump that one up along the boards that we picked up and bounced around. Vecchio dumps one across, to be picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman looks for Miskey. It does stay close. Back down, cleared for Goring. Goring up for Casile. Casile will pass that one for Wiseman, and it'll go back into the near wall. It'll be picked up by Zach Singleton and bounced up past Zaravica. And Cavallaro will just dump that one in. No icing on the play. 16:26 to go here in this frame. They'll go back and forth. Zaravica can get to it, so Casile will take it out of the zone. Casile in. Waits. Far wall. He gets taken down by Casile. There will not be a penalty on that play. Wiseman hits Singleton. Will bounce it around. Opportunity here for Miskey. Shoots. Scores! Quentin Miskey gets the goal on the second effort past Burmeister low. And at 16:03, Fox Chapel gets back on the board. I'll cut that lead down to 2 goals. 16:03 remaining. Face off one back to the Foxes. Strip Matter will take it. We'll throw one past Robb, but does make it to Heininger. Mason Heininger throws one up for himself. He gets a shot on. Saved by Burns. Rebound. Oh, goes around. Opportunity here. They're going to bounce around. Heininger's going to pick it up. Throw it. Save made by Burmeister. Back out for Mason Heininger. Top of the circles. Loses the puck. It's going to be picked up. He'll get it down. He gets a high stick. That's a penalty coming up on the Knights. Back down. It'll be down in the corner. Picked up, and there's the penalty. 15:31 remaining. A high stick came up on Mason Heininger, and Alex Thomas will head off. Big power play coming up for these Fox Chapel Foxes. Alex Thomas heads off for the high stick, 2 minutes. Fox Chapel, 7 for 35 on the power play. That's good for 11th in Class A. That's a 20% average. The Norwin Knights, 15 for 19 on the kill, 12th in Class A, 78.9%. They're both mid-tier right now. Coming across, shot on, looked and tip in front, opportunity goes back out and kept in nicely by Wiseman. Back down around Downey. Throws one up for Goring. Goring across, Wiseman throws one on, blocked in front and cleared out by the Knights. They'll be chased down. 15:05 to go in the period. 13 minutes remaining. 30 seconds in the penalty. Oh, turnover opportunity there. It's going to be picked up and carried out by Wiseman. Wiseman and across, makes it into the zone. Waits, throws a shot on, it bounces off a defender, and it'll be picked up and cleared up by Aaron Verratti. So really chases it down, but it'll be picked up by Heininger. The captain will wait behind the net. 1 minute remaining in the power play. Casillo will carry it out. Casillo across the blue line into the zone. Brings it in, gets around a defender, but tied up a little bit. Back behind for Heininger. He's going to lose the puck temporarily, but it's going to be recovered. Throws one up for Casillo. Up to the point, Wiseman. Shot low, tipped, saved by Burmeister. He holds on. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. Face-off coming up to the right of Owen Burmeister. Stuff comes back down, thrown up and cleared out. Work. Is back into the zone. Around for Strittmatter, though. Regroup, and it'll be picked up by Dylan Work. He'll carry it out. Into the zone. Throws one in front, and it was tied up by the Knights. Goes back out. Quentin Miskey, who has one in the contest, throws one on net. That goes wide. Back for Work. Work down to the near corner. Thrown across. Strittmatter. Throws one tipped. Saved by Burmeister with a screen by Miskey in front of him. 13:33 to go in the period. 2 seconds to go in the advantage for the Foxes. 16-14 are the shots in favor of the Knights here. Logan Robb will step in with Mason Heininger. One back, shot on, glove save. Shot by Grady Cullen. They'll line up for another faceoff. Penalty has expired. Thomas comes back on with Heininger in the dot. Back across. Shot on low. Heininger rebound. Throws one off of Burmeister and out of play. They'll have another faceoff to the right. 13:25 to go. One back shot. It's going to go back around. Grady Cullen throws one for Sara. It's going to be picked up and carried out, dumped by Robb up to Cavallaro. I'm sorry, to Dom Cirilli. Back around, Cirilli throws one up for Cullen. Grady Cullen is going to be picked off by Alex Thomas. Thomas tries to get around a defender. Stood up nicely by Strittmatter. He has to take one hand on the stick to throw it up for Cullen. Cirilli will take it, throw that one into the penalty box. Almost takes out the Norwin representative in the box. 12:55 to go. We'll have another face-off. It'll be directly in front of that penalty box. Stellabot and Nolan are your referees here this evening, and they're laughing over that, checking in on the box attendant. Be cleared back in. The Foxes throw one around. It'll be picked up by Porter Hill. He'll lose the puck to Cavallaro. Cavallaro waiting, throws one on. Save made, rebound, and couldn't get over to Vecchio. It'll go back out to the point for Verratti. Verratti loses it to Casile. He'll run into his own teammate. Back around. Goring throws one up for Miskey. He'll try to get to Wiseman, and it'll go back all the way to Singleton. They'll go around Cavallaro into the zone. Mario shot wide down for Vecchio. Casile waits, throws one up for Wiseman. It'll bounce around. It'll be picked up by Singleton. But Porter Hill will separate the puck and hold on to it. Porter Hill gets it out of the zone. Opportunity here for Casile. Opportunity for the Foxes if they hurry. They're going to come in offside. Hill was 2 steps off. And they'll regroup. 11:57 to go in the second period. Faceoff will come directly in front of the Fox. Nope, to the front of the Foxes penalty box. Faceoff won by the Knights. Back across. It'll be picked up and thrown out past Zane Zaravica. And that'll be a faceoff coming up at center. $11:50 to go. Faceoff one back to Alex Thomas. Thomas will just dump that one into the zone. Back around for Max Kaiser. Kaiser waits, throws one up to center. It'll be picked up by Thomas. Oh, opportunity for Sunday to separate it from Jacobs to separate him, but couldn't finish the play, so it'll be picked up by Zaravica. And it'll go back down where Work will collect it. Kaiser goes around, picked up by Thomas. Thomas gets it out to the point. Kansas throws one across. That's going to be picked up, and coming the other way is Jacobs. Jacobs throws one up for Smith. Smith into the zone, barely, and Machek behind the net. Machek throws one across, and it'll be picked up and thrown out by Constantino. Up to the point. Smith will pick it up. He gets battled off, and Jacobs in the corner. Jacobs can't keep the puck in, so they'll regroup. Smith across center dumps one in behind Burmeister. Burmeister stops it, and it'll be picked up by Preston Stoner. Stoner throws one around. It'll be cleared up the boards and kept in by Fox Chapel temporarily, where Zane Zaravica gets it up to Alex Thomas. Thomas gets around all the defenders, and Heininger's going to separate from him, but there's going to be a penalty coming up for a slash. Let's see. It's going to be Strittmatter heading off for the penalty, and we'll have a face-off coming up. 10:35 remaining in a second. Power play coming up to the Knights. The Knights, third in Class A, 9 for 25, 36% on the season. The Foxes are second on the penalty kill, 35 for 39, 89.7%. Face-off won by the Foxes and cleared out. Constantino across. Hanley will throw that one down into the zone. Behind for Cavallaro. Up for Zaravica. Cade Zaravica will get it up to the point. Constantino's shot off of Ratner. Down, thrown across, and he picked up by Downey. Downey will dump that one the length. Picked up by Burmeister. Left for Constantino. He'll pass it out for Cavallaro. Cavallaro throws it across, and he'll get taken down. It'll be a penalty. Another penalty coming up against the Foxes is a tripping call against Heininger. Oh, they're going to call a rough on Heininger. 9:55. Power play coming up 5-on-3 for the Foxes. 1:20 of the two-man advantage. They'll get the right groups on that they want. Face-off will be to the left of Ratner. It'll be like Casile, Work, and Kaiser out for the Foxes. Thomas, Vecchio, Cirilli, Constantino, and Cavallaro for the Knights. Will make its way up for Constantino. Constantino over for Cavallaro. Waits, throws one that goes off a stick and up off the roof. And another tip. It'll be to the left or to the right of Joe Ratner. Scott Thomas shouting out orders from the bench. Face-off coming up to the right. Back down to the point. Cavallaro takes the puck, throws one over for Constantino. Waits, comes in, gets around the defender. Constantino waits. 57 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Throws one across. It's going to be shot on by Cirilli. Be picked up by Constantino. Back out to Cavallaro. He misplays it. Wiseman is going to be able to pick up the puck, get around a defender, takes a hit to make the play. Casil does make it in. He waits, tries to get in. Opportunity here. Shot, scores! Dom Casil gets his ninth of the season on a 5-on-3, and the Foxes are within one. And that play comes from Wiseman taking the hit along the boards. 9:11 remaining in the second period. And they're all regrouping now. Try to get the right amount of players on the ice. 5-on-3 goal for Dom Casil. Down opportunity. Picked up, and the Knights are fighting for it. Wiseman gets into the boards, throws it down. They picked up by Thomas. Thomas comes to the top of the circles. Thomas skates around. Waits, looks for the pass, get it across, but it was not Cirilli being ready. Back out to the point. Hanley across for Constantino. 10 seconds to go on a 5-on-3. Constantino across. Shot. Save made. Held on to. Rebound. Good save opportunity and held on to by Ratner. And 2 seconds to go on a 5-on-3. Logan Robb was on the doorstep. Couldn't make full contact with it. Ratner was able to get across and make the save. Thomas will step in with Downey. Downey waits. Thomas comes in. Oh, and it's cleared out by Kaiser. They're going to let him get the puck while they get a player back. Stripmatter comes onto the ice. Downey loses the puck. Shot on. Save made on a shot from Cirilli. Back up, goes out. Picked up and across for Constantino. Constantino waits. Throws one behind. It's going to be Thomas missing the puck. It's going to be Hanley on the half wall. Hanley, 20 seconds to go in the second minor. Stripmatter's going to take it. Tries to clear the puck. It's going to stay in by Hanley, and it'll be Stripmatter does separate it, and Downey coming the other way. Downey coming into the zone. Gets separated by Constantino. Downey in behind the net. Throws on a wraparound save made by Burmeister. Rebound tied up, and it's going to be picked up by Tom. By Robb. Robb bringing it into the zone. Logan Robb in. Wait, shot. Oh, it's knocked off by Work. Back down. It'll be picked up by Downey. Downey throws one up off the near wall. Penalties have expired. They have killed the Miners. And back around it'll go. Offside right now is the call. Downey will pick it up. They do get on. Downey will take the puck and just throw that one up. Does find Heininger out of the zone. Heininger tries to get around a defender, and that was Singleton. He'll get knocked down by Heininger. Heininger will wait, and it's going to bounce around. Heininger all alone in front. Opportunity save made by Burmeister on a bouncing puck by Heininger. 7:21 remaining in the second period. It is 3-2 Norwin now. I didn't update the scoreboard because I got all delayed and stuff. It's done now. Casillo will step in with Cavallaro. He picked up by Goring. Goring, this is a Saravica, but they'll regroup and coming out. Cavallaro will make it out of the zone. Hill waits, gets hit along the boards. They'll go back in. It'll be Goring taking the puck. Goring waits, bounces one past Casillo. Casillo with that 3-on-5 goal to make it 3-2. Zaravica back in his own zone will go behind the net. He'll wait it off, get his offense set up. Past Casillo, and it'll be Cavallaro in front of us. He'll get rubbed off of that one, and it'll be picked up by Miskey. Miskey throws one back in for Singleton. Singleton will just bounce that one back in for Zaravica. Zaravica leaves it. It goes in the air, and Cavallaro in. Cavallaro on the backhand throws one opportunity for Miskey. It's going to be picked up by Wiseman. Wiseman into the zone. The head of steam. Luke Wiseman goes across. Oh, opportunity there, but coming across with Singleton to separate him from the puck, and then Singleton ends up in the net. Net comes off, face off to the left of Owen Burmeister. Anyone else having fun out there? So I'm having a blast. Oh, face-off will be just outside of the zone. Thomas will step in with Downey. Won by the Foxes, and Heininger will bring it in. Opportunity is tied up a little bit on his way in. They don't know, nothing called. Heininger throws one in front, bounces in front for Strip Matter on the bounce, takes it at the point. Dumps it down. Downey can't get to it first, so Hanley will play it back, but Strip Matter will get possession behind Heininger. Throws one up, and it'll be picked up down low by the Foxes and cleared out. Strip Matter will have to collect it back into his own zone. Up for work. They'll battle around. Strip Matter up for Heininger. Constantino behind the net. Passes one out for Hanley, and it'll be picked up by Verratti. They'll lose it back. Sorry, Cirilli, and then it'll be Work, dumping it back into the zone for Strip Matter. It'll be turned over. Opportunity here for Thomas. Can't play it. It's going to be Machek passing it out to Jacobs. Jacobs coming the other way. 1-on-1. Oh, 1-on-2. Jacobs throws one over for Kassane. He can't finish up the play. It's going to bounce around. It's going to go back out of the zone, and Goring will have to collect it. Throws one across for Kaiser. Kaiser up for Jacobs. They'll battle along the boards. Back down and out. Machek waits, throws one back in. It'll be picked up by Thomas. Thomas waits, bounces one off that Jacobs is able to collect and throw it back in behind the net. Kanzis will give throwing it over. Opportunity for Jacobs. Rebound save made. Oh, what a glove save by Burmeister. As there were 3 Foxes on his doorstep, and one was just fired on that he was able to blindly grab at 4:27 remaining in the second period. Shots are now 22-22. These two teams can put on a show. Zaravica will step in with Miskey. Back across. It'll be Miskey back up. Kaiser back down for Miskey. Miskey throws one behind on opportunity there. Nobody home. It's going to be Zaravica coming the other way. Cade Zaravica. Into the zone. Throws one on. Save made and held on to. And a little extra going on. Vecchio either said something or there was something that those Foxes didn't like as he came in. He had 2 Foxes converge on him, put him into the boards after the whistle. It's like they're not going to call anything for that. 4:10 to go. Face-off coming up to the left of Ratner. Casale throws one out. It's going to be turned over. Verratti will throw a shot that goes above. Back over for Casale. Casale will pass that one back for Kaiser and cleared back down. Across will be Verratti. Up into the zone, Vecchio. They'll battle along the boards. They got a lot going on there between Miskey and Verratti. Casile waits across for Goring. Goring throws one in. Opportunity here for the Foxes. Across Miskey, shot, save made, or blocked in front. It's going to be Zaravica just dumping this one back across center and the length of the ice. And that will be an icing call. 3:24 remaining in the second period. 3-2 the Knights lead the Foxes. Downey will step in with Thomas. Face-off will be won forward by the Knights. Be carried in. Oh, 2-on-1 develops. Shot by Cirilli was taken, but Rob wasn't able to stop it. It's going to be picked up by Thomas. Thomas comes in, skates around a couple defenders, throws one in front. Opportunity here. Ooh, Downey had to play that one back because he put that one on net by accident. Was able to recover. Thomas coming in. Beautiful play to get it around for Cirilli. Nobody home. It's going to be picked up, and it'll be picked up by Kassane, who throws that one off of the boards, where Constantino will collect it for Hanley. Back out Hill. Hill leaves it, or picked up by Cirilli. Constantino into the zone. Constantino looking behind, finds Logan Robb. Robb bounces one himself. Nice play to get the separation there from Strittmatter. Strittmatter comes back and gives him a little bit of pressure. They'll chase it down. It'll be picked up into the corner. Cirilli for Thomas. Thomas looking for the wraparound. Rebound gets cleared up to the point where Robb will collect it. Robb back out to the point. Constantino down into the half wall. Robb leaves it for Thomas. Thomas gets around 2 or 3 defenders. Nice play to separate himself, but he's unable to get to it, and it's cleared back out. Back down, and here comes Heininger. Heininger with a big hit on Hanley, and it's going to be cleared up. Back for Strittmatter. Behind the net, $1:45 remaining in the period. Work. It's tied up with somebody, but Strittmatter will take the puck back around for Wiseman. Wiseman has Casale, but goes to Kassane. He goes past him and cleared up, where Vecchio will dump that one back in. Opportunity coming back for Wiseman, who collects the puck. Wiseman gets around a couple defenders, an opportunity there. Stoner tries to separate it, but can't do so. Wiseman throws one across. Shot, save, Burmeister. Dylan Work with the shot from the left point. 1:18 remaining in a second. Face off to the right of Owen Burmeister. Casale will step in with Vecchio. It'll be cleared up off of Miskey. 1:14 to go in the second. Work gets the puck. He escapes getting an offside call real quick. Casale will take it in. Opportunity here. Looking for his second. He'll bounce it off of Burmeister. Does get brought around behind the net. It'll be picked up by Vecchio. Back down into the corner. It will be Wiseman. Up for Work. Throws one on, tip in front, opportunity. Miskey was there, wasn't able to get the stick down. Constantino will battle off to the outside of the zone. Constantino across center. In, tries to get around a defender. 41 seconds to go in the second. They'll go back and forth. It cleared out for Wiseman. Wiseman throws one up. Cirilli gets on down for Kaiser. Kaiser up for Miskey. Miskey throws one. Wiseman comes out of the zone. Wiseman gets around. Opportunity here. Burmeister plays it. Takes a hit from Wiseman on the way through. It was a little coincidental. That's okay, but out come the Knights. Big hit in front of the penalty boxes, and now it's going to start to break down a little bit. Back down it comes Thomas. The crowd wants an interference call. Not going to get it. Back around for Cavallaro. Cavallero's shot. Save made. End of the second period. The Norwin Knights leave the Fox Chapel Foxes 3-2 here. Well, this third period coming up after this break. A little bit of a scoring recap for you before we get into the third period. At 10:40 of the first period, Alex Thomas opened the scoring, followed with his own goal at the 1:02 mark of the first. And then a third goal came from Logan Robb at 20.6 seconds remaining in the period, gave Norwin a 3-0 lead coming out of that first break. But a goal from Quentin Miskey at the 16:03 mark of the second broke it down, and then a shorthanded 3-on-5 goal by Dom Casillo was able to make it a 3-2 game, and that's where we stand. Your shots are 25-24 in favor of Norwin right now. But we got 17 minutes to go in this contest to see who's able to take this one home. And following this game, if you're interested in watching a little Division II Open Division matchup, the Deer Lakes Lancers will host the Burrell Bucks here on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest, if you're interested in that one. A couple AA matchups on the other two networks that are out tonight, the Wildcat Network and MVI. If you want to check them out, I would encourage as much hockey as possible being broadcast this season. We're excited to say that it's been a success so far, getting all parties on board with a great job. 10-band TV, the Trib HSSN on several of the school entities, and, of course, ourselves, 10-band TV, Mon Valley, Westmoreland Sports Network, the Wildcat Network, everybody who's just putting in the effort to cover high school hockey in the region. Thank you all out there. It's been a wonderful season so far. I'm looking for a even greater second half. But we'll have ourselves an opening faceoff in this one. It's 3-2, and here we go. Faceoff won by the Foxes, it looks like. It's going to be cleared in, back around. Verratti couldn't hold on to it, so it'll be picked up by Zaravica. Zaravica will backhand it up, looking for Cavallaro. He'll lose it, but it's going to be offside. No, they do get the whistle on Vecchio. So it'll come back out of the zone, and 16:45 remaining in the third, you'll have another faceoff. So again, the details going into this one, of course, as I spoke with Cameron Reyna before the game, he said it doesn't want to call this a rivalry game, but it's kind of not a rivalry, but a revenge game, but kind of is after the way the season went. And there is no, the referees were out of position. The officials were out of position. It was close. I can't say if it was from my vantage point. It looked like it went in, came out, and was pulled out, but the referees were, and it's a goal. They're going to give it to him. It's going to be Miskey with his second. Norwin's going to argue this one, but listen. All sales are final. It's a close call. I believe that the puck went across the line early. And there is going to be a review here. There was no ruling initially called on the ice. So the initial call is a goal. They conferred before they made the call. So they're going to talk about it. He made the call. The initial call was a goal. They never made an initial call until they conferred. Face-off won by the Knights. Hack in. Picked up. Opportunity here for Wiseman, and it is a new ball game, folks. Back in. Wiseman waits. Comes in, throws a friend. Shot. Scores! Dom Casillo gets his second, and the Foxes take a 4-3 lead. And ladies and gentlemen, this one just turned upside down. 16-21. Yeah, 16-21, and 2 goals in the first 39 seconds of this period. And the Foxes have the lead. Heininger back behind Downey. Downey up for Work. Work comes down into the near corner. Thomas pressures him, so Downey will take it. Downey on the point. Shot. Save made by Burmeister. Back down for work. If you missed the first minute of this one, shame on you. Henninger. Heininger shot. Save made by Burmeister. Rebound comes back. Work. Dumps it down looking for Downey. Back behind. He goes past Hanley, past Constantino, and back out for Strittmatter. He'll chase it down into his own zone. Strittmatter waits. Comes back down. Strittmatter into the corner. They'll throw it back past Kassane. Kassane can't get to it, so Hanley leaves it for Downey. Downey does get the puck. Throws one across. Opportunity for Heininger. Waits, leaves it back down. It'll be Cirilli will let that one go back down. It'll be picked up by Thomas in the neutral zone. Thomas on shot. Saved by Ratner and held on to. 15-14 remaining in the third. What a start to the third period. The Knights are able to get back in the zone, get a shot on. Hack down across. Zaravica can't get to it. Zaravica's shot blocked. It's going to bounce around. Hack down past Jacobs. Jacobs is going to get the puck opportunity. 2-on-1 the other way with Machek. Jacobs comes in. Throws one across, bounces in the air. Smith throws one out of midair. Good shot, better save by Burmeister. Kaiser will dump this one down. Machek gets hit across and picked up, and it'll be thrown up by Kanzis back across for Cavallaro. Cavallaro into the zone. Waits, back behind up in front. Oh, bounces it around, back down. Machek will take the puck. It'll bounce around. Machek on the half wall, does collect it. Picks up the puck, carries it out. Machek in. Waits on the backhand. Thinks about it. Throws one behind. Looking for Jacobs. Jacobs throws one in front. It's going to be picked up by Cavallaro. Cavallaro up across. Misses the pass. Thomas will take it and just miss the attempt to pass across. And it'll be picked up by Smith. Smith will just dump that one back in past Verratti. No icing on the play. It'll be picked up by Casillo, but it'll be Singletary. Singleton dumps that one up, and it's going to be picked up. And it'll be offside. They'll need to replace. Wiseman up across. Throws one out past Casillo, now officially on Hattie watch. Back down. It will be 3 players on Hattie watch here now. Wiseman will dump that one back in. Oh, Casillo will take the puck. Shot. Just misses the shot. Back down. It'll be picked up by Verratti. Up along the boards. Out. Blocked in, and Wiseman can't get to it. It's going to be yes, it is. He does get it around the defender. Wiseman battles along the boards. Back out. It'll be picked up by Casillo. And it'll be Strittmatter keeping it in. He'll get pressured off by Logan Robb. It'll be thrown up, and Casillo will break that puck up, and it'll be back down in behind Ratner, where Casillo will play it. He'll wait. A little bit of pressure there from Cirilli. Out, and Porter Hill passes one out that clears out. But, oh, my God, that's Heininger coming in from behind. Heininger just sneaks in behind, steals a puck. Back around opportunity. And up for Downey. Downey loses the puck, and here comes Constantino. Constantino the other way. Wait, shoots. Save made by Ratner, and it's loose, but they whistle it dead. 12:36 remaining in the third. Was loose underneath his pads. Referees didn't see it. No, it was a penalty. Danny Downey's heading off. On a hooking call, that was what the whistle was for. Power play coming up to the Knights. All of a sudden down by 1. This has been one of those instant classics that everybody likes to talk about. Face-off won by the Knights. Constantino over for Hanley. Sean Hanley waits, throws one behind for Vecchio. Back up to Cavallaro. Looking for Zaravica in front. But it was Vecchio that collected it. Vecchio behind. Looking up to the point for Hanley. Hanley across. Constantino. Over for Cavallaro. Back up to the point. Constantino can't collect it. It does go out. We'll get a little bit of pressure from Heininger. Hanley loses it to Kassane. Kassane's pass gets around. Heininger's be able to smack it to himself, but it's going to be Constantino, and Heininger runs him into the wall. Kassane is able to get the puck. Kassane comes in. Shot on Burmeister. Save made. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining in the power play. And all of a sudden, here come the Knights. Cavallaro back out to the point. Across Constantino. Thomas will throw that one for Zaravica, and we picked up by Cavallaro. It'll bounce off a couple skates. Cavallaro's quick shot goes out of play off of Ratner, and we'll have a face-off down low. 11:19 remaining in the third period. Just scratch him off. Go on. 44 seconds to go in the minor. 11:19 to go in the frame. Face-off to the right of Joe Ratner. Smith steps in with Thomas. We won back. Goring will pass it back out. Thomas gets it, but runs into Smith. It'll go back out to the slot. Casale will take it. He'll get in around. Opportunity here. He does get around the defender, Casale. Dom Casale looking for a hat trick. Save! Burmeister! Owen Burmeister with a one-on-one takeaway, and it's 11:05 remaining in the third period. Still a 4-3 score in favor of Fox Chapel now. 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Thomas and Casale step in. Back across. It'll be picked up and carried out by Cirilli. Cirilli up for Logan Robb. Robb across. Verratti down low. Thomas waits, comes in around, gets his doopsie doodle on. It's an opportunity here for the Knights. It's going to go up and wide open and blocked by the Chapel. The Foxes with a big defensive play in front to keep that puck out. It was wide open with a bunch of Knight sticks in front. Verratti across. Penalties expired. Back out. Castillo will take it. Has Downey if he hurries. Downey is able to get the puck but falls down. Can't get the puck. Oh, it's going to be picked up, and Hanley will take it. So that was Constantino. Back for Robb. Robb up for Cirilli. Cirilli gets it to Thomas. Thomas comes in. Penalty coming up. Rebound comes off the shot. Robb couldn't finish the play. Kaiser touches it. Penalty coming up. They're going to call a trip. And it's going to be on Dylan Work. Dylan Work's heading off. Face-off coming up to the right of Listen, I don't condone referee chirps, but I just heard one of the best that I've heard in a long time. You have too many letters to be making that call. I mean, come on. I'm trying not to laugh right now. And, it's trying not to be impartial. I try to be a human here with you guys at home. That was pretty good. Anyway, we'll have a face-off coming up to the right. Of Joe Ratner. 10-11 remaining in the third period on a hook, I believe a hooking call to Dylan Work. Downey steps in with Zaravica, one over to Cavallaro. Looks to the point. Constantino couldn't hold on to it, goes out. Downey does get the puck. He just hits the puck out of midair and throws it back in. Constantino has to chase it down. Thomas back into his own zone, has to shake off Jacobs. Into the zone, and Jacobs will separate the puck from him, and Downey will take it the other way. Downey with an opportunity here. Downey comes in on the no, it doesn't go up. The net comes off as Downey comes in. Couldn't get the extra play, so I'm going to throw off the crowd mic here for a second, as a little bit going on here extra than needs to be. A face-off outside the zone. There will not be a call on that play, as he got torn down on the way. Downey got pulled down on the way in. Zaravica steps in with Downey back. It'll be back Downey and Thomas. Alex Thomas comes in, gets around all the defenders, throws one on Ratner, and save made by Joe Ratner. Alex Thomas, the captain in this junior season. Hanley, one of two seniors on this squad. Hanley and Rob, the only two seniors for the Knights this year. Back around and cleared up and kept in by Thomas with the hops. Thomas back down for Zaravica. He'll throw one across. It's going to be dropped by Machek. Machek into the zone, throwing it across for Kasain. He couldn't finish it. Wiseman's shot blocked. It's going to be picked up by Thomas. Thomas coming out of the zone for Vecchio. Vecchio back down for Cavallaro. Up for Thomas. Top of the circles, gets around Wiseman. Takes one in forehand, backhand, throws one around. Save made, rebound, bounces it around, and Vecchio's going to get into it. We got a little bit extra from Heininger and Vecchio. From Goring and Vecchio. And they'll regroup. 8:52 remaining in the third. To the left of Ratner we go. Heininger is going to step in with Cavallaro. It's going to be won by Heininger, and it's going to go to Casil, who gets it out of the zone. He's going to tie up with Thomas. Back up to Strip Matter. He'll bounce it around, and Heininger is just going to bounce this one back into the zone. So really will take the puck and dump that one to length. It's going to go past Ratner, and an icing call coming up with 22 seconds remaining in the power play. They'll come all the way back down. Back and forth, Cavallaro will step in with Heininger, and it's going to be picked up by Rob. Rob running by Casil. Strittmatter will collect the puck back in the corner. Strittmatter will take the puck with 11 seconds to go on the power play. Heininger doesn't play that one very tough off the board. Strittmatter can't get to it. Cavallaro will pick it up. Back down, opportunity here. Shot, save, save! Rebound comes across, another save. Back down, Ratner on point blank range. Here comes Rob with the shot. Goes high and back into the corner. Picked up. Rob wants to catch to get it himself. It's going to go back out. Penalty has expired. Works back out. Opportunity here is thwarted for the Knights. Down by 1. 7:52 remaining in regulation. Back out it comes. Kaiser lets it go, and it's going to go back down. Chased down by Cirilli. Strittmatter gets there first. Strittmatter dumps one up along the boards. It'll be Casil, who dumps it out for Downey. Downey just tips it around. It's going to go off of Zaravica and back into the neutral zone where Cavallaro will carry it in. Cavallaro's shot goes back down for Thomas. Alex Thomas will dump that one down for Mario Cavallaro. Cavallaro throws one in front, and it's going to go back and shot on by Verratti. Save made. Opportunity there was picked up, and Work will take it. And it has Downey flying if he goes for it, but it's going to go just inside the boards here where Vecchio will dump it around. Cavallaro throws one down that goes behind Burmeister. Back down for Cavallaro, who will carry it out. Cavallaro head of steam. Has Zaravica with them, and Vecchio behind him. Throws one in behind. Shot save made by, and coming in the other way. Downey's going to get around the defender. Downey coming in. Has Singleton in front of him. He's going to be separated by a stick from Verratti. An opportunity here is going to be Singleton throwing that one back around. They'll get it on the near wall. It will be Hill. Back down. Singleton will throw that one up, and Thomas will collect the puck. Thomas into the zone. Thomas waits, shot, and it goes out of play. 6:28 remaining in the third period. 4-3. Fox Chapel leads Norwin here. 2 quick goals in the third. One at 16:35 by Quentin Miskey, and that was going to be probably the most controversial goal you'll see all season in a PIHL. And then immediately followed up by a goal by Dom Casil. Coming in, opportunity here for the Foxes coming the other way. Casil has Miskey. They're both on Hattie watch. Shot by Casil goes to Miskey. They'll go back out, Work. Work gets the puck, but it's going to be picked up by Kansas. They'll go back and forth. Casile. Score! It's a goal! It'll be Luke Wiseman coming out in front. Liam Wiseman coming out in front. And at 6:04, it's 5-3 Fox Chapel. The play just developed so fast. This is something else here tonight. Face off one back. It'll be cleared up. Wiseman bounces it around. I'm going to look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in a second, see what this means. Back down. They'll clear it in. They'll go around Wiseman. Clears it up and out of play into the Norwin student section. Into the Norwin fans, and that'll be it. Shaler and Greensburg-Salem still tied at 2 at Nevin Arena. Still 2-2, Shaler and Greensburg-Salem from Nevin. Face-off coming up to the right of Joe Ratner. Back out to the point. Constantino shot, save made, held on to. They're at the ice cut at Kirk Nevin Arena. Zaravika steps in with Heininger. And back strip matter. Cross for Downey. Downey gets around Cavallero and falls down. No penalty on the play. And they're getting restless here at the Alpha Ice Complex on both sides. Constantino back up. It'll be Downey throwing it down for Heininger. Heininger throws one in front. Downey can't get to it. Cavallaro waits. It'll be Downey, shot, glove, blockered off by Burmeister. Goes back into the near corner. Back around Cassane. Just throws one out. Vecchio will tip that one back past Downey. Cavallero chasing down with Strittmatter. He comes down to that play. Get picked up by Strittmatter. 4:54 remaining in the period. Back around, it'll be cleared up. Jacobs coming the other way, 1-on-3. Jacobs gets around a defender. Isaac Jacobs will just pass that one around for Cassane. Cassane up to the point. Strittmatter, shot, tipped on and held on to by Burmeister. 4:36 remaining in the third period. With a face-off coming up to the left of Owen Burmeister. Yeah, stick broke on the way out. Alex Thomas coming in. Alex Thomas in. Shot. Missed the net high. It's going to go out. And that's going to be all the way out because he shot that one out. That wasn't tipped out. Face-off going to be in front of the Norwin penalty box. One back. It's going to go back out. And cleared in. Kaiser waits, throws one across. Rob will throw one that goes through the crease. Machek up and out. It'll go all the way to Singleton. Singleton throws one that goes off of Jacobs. Isaac Jacobs shot. Saved by Burmeister, goes wide. Smith throws one across that goes into a sea of blue, and on the other way comes Rob. Rob back down, and Smith can't get to it, so it'll be picked up by Thomas. Thomas gets around the first defenders, falls down, held on to by Ratner, and they'll go back and forth a little bit in front of the net. 3:46 remaining in the third. Face off one back by the Knights and in. Be cleared down. They'll dump it back into the zone, and it'll be icing on the play. Sorry, we're having some signal issues here at the Alpha Ice Complex. I had to clean up a little bit of our issues. 3:28 remaining in the third period. Shots are 38-38. Basile will step in with Cavallaro. It'll come across, they'll bounce in, and be picked up by Casile. 3:20 remaining. 3-on-2, the Foxes come. A little bit of help coming from the Knights. Constantino bounces one over the oncoming Miskey, and it'll be picked up by Thomas. Thomas, and there goes Burmeister. Cavallaro couldn't hold on to it. Open net, 3:05 remaining. It's going to be cleared out by Wiseman. Wiseman looking for Miskey. He's just going to wait, carry it in himself. Opportunity here for Wiseman. Wiseman shoots, second goal for Luke Wiseman. Liam Wiseman with his second of the contest, and it's 6-3 Fox Chapel. .254 remaining. It's 2:54 to go, and we'll have a face-off at center. And out of nowhere, the Foxes have a 3-goal lead. Cavallaro waits, leaves one for Cullen. Cullen past Sara, and it'll be dumped in, and Thomas will collect it across. Vecchio over for the tip in front by Cavallaro, couldn't play it. Up in front, it'll go off Wiseman. Backhand shot by Vecchio, goes back down. Sara around. Shot on by Vecchio and held on to by Ratner. 2:28 remaining in the third. This has been a good one. Single A matchup in Class A Blue. Look one more time to see what's going on with the... We're not in scoreboard watching season 100% yet, but we're getting there. Still 2-2. End of the second. Greensburg-Salem and Shaler. Face-off coming up to the right of Joe Ratner. One back to the point. Cirilli throws one around, looking for Rob, but it's going to go all the way to Constantino. Throws one through off of Ratner that bounces back in front of him and holds on. 2:17 to go. We'll have another face-off coming up. Heininger will step in with Thomas. Won by Thomas and shot on and held on to by Ratner. Once again, if you're interested in watching another contest this evening, Deer Lakes and Burrell coming up. This back half of our doubleheader, you can still watch it on 10-band TV's Roku and Amazon Fire app. You don't have to go anywhere for that one. For this one, you'll have to go to YouTube and change the feed to that particular game. It'll be one over to Mario Cavallaro. Cavallaro looking in front. Can't get it past Rob. It's going to go back out, and Constantino's there. There's an empty net to our left as Burmeister is on the bench. Constantino battles off and has Hill behind him. Hill throws one out, and it's going to be off for Cirilli. Thomas with Cirilli in the corner. Look, Alec Thomas comes in and around, throws one in front. It's going to go back out. Constantino shot saved by Ratner and held on to 1:37 remaining in regulation. Oops. Checking a score and I dropped my phone. 1:37 to go. And they're going to call timeout here. Norwin will call a timeout. We'll be back momentarily. face-off coming up to the left of Joe Ratner. Minute 37 remaining in the third period. Fox Chapel leading Norwin 6-3. Shots are 42-39 in favor of Norwin. Empty net to our left, and it's going to be Smith throwing one in. It's going to go wide of the net. Jacobs is going to chase it down. Has Smith in front, but he waits, burns a little bit of time off the clock, takes the pressure off of it. And it'll be the Knights coming back the other way, out for Alex Thomas. Thomas into the zone. Thomas gets through a defender's shot wide of the net. Goes back up to Constantino. Constantino shot goes out of play in 1:12 remaining in the third period. We'll have another face-off. This has been an interesting contest. 2 goals from Alex Thomas, a goal from Rob, 2 goals from Quentin Miskey, 2 goals from Dom Casile, and then 2 goals from Liam Wiseman. 4 players on Hattie watch with an empty net to our left. It's going to be backhanded up, and they'll just try to burn the clock a little bit here. Back out, Grady Cullen will take the puck and just dump it back in onside. They'll get the puck out, up past Cavallaro, and Sara will take it. 39 seconds to go. And Cavallaro throws one across looking for Thomas. Downey will take the puck. Downey waits, comes in, and he just carries it in and throws one in the net. Danny Downey with the goal. Makes it 7-3. Dipsy doodled his way around the defender, and that should be all she wrote. 22.9 seconds remaining in regulation. Face-off won by the Knights. They'll just take the puck, 19 seconds to go. Dumps this one into the zone. It will go back out for Constantino. He'll dump that one in where Strittmatter will hold on to it with 9 seconds to go. And it'll be dumped all the way back down where Alex Thomas will just hold on to it with 3, 2, 1. And the Fox Chapel Foxes will defeat the Norwin Knights here at the Alpha Ice Complex. 7-3. After being down 3-0, 3-0 at the end of the first, 3-2 at the end of the second, storm back to become the winners of this contest 7-3. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live. Thank you for joining me here at the Alpha Ice Complex. Deer Lakes and Burl up next. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Take care, guys.